Okay, well, my Catholic New Media friends are doing this first day of the month video type of stuff, and I think for the first time I'm going to take them up on it. This is the 1st of July, 2013. I have a new pastor, and I'm getting ready for work on the first day. Anxious? Yep. Nervous? No. I have a job to do. I'm director of faith formation for 2 parishes. So my job continues. It's just the deck chairs are being rearranged. You want to come along with me for this one? Sure, come on along. As you can see, my dogs are all excited about today too. Well, maybe not. This doesn't affect them. We got Sunny over here, our little 14-year-old Karen Terrier, and over standing guard is Socks, our almost 10-year-old Karen Terrier Rescue. They are my constant companions in the morning, and they make great minefields as you're trying to negotiate going back and forth to get ready. As you can see, offices are just not for paperwork. This is where I tend to do my makeup because it's the best place to do it. It's got great natural lighting to the outside, and I've got my lovely little setup of watching television news as I get myself together. Yes, that is a sling box for those of you who aren't familiar with it. I love my sling box because I can watch my TV anywhere I go. Yep, just call me the Catholic Queen of Geek. Okay, I think I passed muster. It does take a lot to make me look this mediocre, but that's okay. And yes, I'm wearing shorts. Hope he understands. I pack up my bags every morning with all the most important things. Yeah, I know, the makeup's going in there. Well, it has to. I'm there all day. I never know who I'm going to see. But, got the iPad, got the computer, and then a whole other bag of things. Am I a little obsessive? Yeah, kinda. But that's the charm about me, apparently. And yes, I love Vera Bradley bags. They're my favorites. And we carry a whole bunch of stuff in them, which is important. Yeah, I haven't had breakfast yet. You're going to get that stopped too as well. Yeah, I think I got everything here. Got everything there. Dogs are now just waiting for me to move again. Yeah, and it's kind of icky outside. Am I ready for this? I hope so. Some of the sights I see in the morning, and I haven't even gotten to the highway yet. I don't want to freak out the people on the road because it's bad enough people text and drive at the same time. If they're seeing me do this, they're going to think I'm absolutely whacked. Time to get off the exit, pick up a little bit of breakfast. It's starting to rain here. I came through a patch where there was no rain. Now we've got some rain. Now yes, breakfast of champions. McDonald's, right off the highway. Okay, getting back on the highway here. I've never done this before, so I have to really be careful. I'm a really careful driver, and so far, especially in the mornings around here, if you're not careful, You should have seen me trying to get out of the McDonald's parking lot. That was even fun. I didn't even have the camera in my hand at that point. And just trying to get out was like 4 cars are trying to back into me. And it's like, great, wonderful. It's Monday morning, the week of a holiday. There's not supposed to be that many of you out. But they are. And especially here in Rhode Island, we have one of the longest consecutive 4th of July celebrations in Bristol, Rhode Island, if you've ever heard of it. And everyone comes in for this. So luckily, I don't work close enough to Bristol that I'm going to get caught in a lot of traffic. I'd love to go. Kevin and I have gone before to the Bristol celebrations, but haven't worked out too well. Either the sun is so hot you can't stand that long in it, or someone drops a sticky drink down your back right before the parade starts and you have to leave. Yes, that happened to me. So we're on our way. How do I really feel about all this? Still not sure. Change is difficult for human beings. But according to Dr. Jekyll, the only thing constant is change. Yes, I reference Broadway musicals quite a bit. And a lot of other pop icon-ish type of things. You'll hear that a lot from me. Gotta step things up just a little bit here because I don't want to be too late for work. State police pulled out right in front of me, so I had to kind of stop the filming. That's all I need today. And I don't want to get too close to him either. If he sees this, he'll pull me over. Here's our exit. I hear the new pastor rides a motorcycle. I don't think he's going to be riding it in the rain today. And I also don't know what kind of car he has, so who knows what will be in the parking lot. Did I say I wasn't nervous before? Now I am. Just a little. I guess that's normal, and I guess that's good. If I wasn't nervous or a little apprehensive, that might not work well. Where we are in Tiverton is cow country. In fact, if I can get a picture of the cows, you'll see them. This is St. Teresa's, where my office is. Even though I work for both parishes, I need to have one office. The pastor lives down at St. Christopher's. But this is St. Teresa's. At least I have a parking spot this morning. These are our parish offices. Used to be the where the priest lived. But since he lives down at St. Christopher's, we've changed all these to parish offices. Well, this is my office. Not bad. Okay, so I met the new pastor. I'll tell you a little bit more in a little while. I've got to go get my lunch. But so far, so good. I'm encouraged. Remember I told you that the parish was right next door to a farm? Well, there's some steer. Hello, moo cow. There's 2 of them. You can only see that one right now, who is not very happy he's being filmed. It's a little wet outside, so I came down to one of the other offices so you can see the other cow. Unfortunately, these are not the milking type of cows, so I have a feeling they will disappear shortly. But they're nice to look at, and it shows you the ruralness of where the parishes are. So anyway, the pastor was here. Came early this morning. 34 years old. Yikes. I could be his mother. That makes me nervous. But he's ready to get to work, and we're kind of happy with that. So I think hopefully first impressions are the best impressions, and I think this kid's going to be okay. At least I hope so. We're going to be praying for him a lot. I think he's going to be praying for us too. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into with 2 parishes, but we'll see. It's a little dark in here, but I wanted to give you just a little glimpse of the church that I work at. Well, one of the churches anyway. This is St. Teresa in Tiverton. It was renovated about 10, 12 years ago. Well, 10 years ago, I should say. It used to be a very, very small church, but now it seats about 500-600. We have our little choir area over here, right down in front. The cry room, for those of you who need it. Our tabernacle is off to the side, and it basically resembles a Ark of the Covenant. It was based on the Ark of the Covenant. Presidential chairs and our altar, which is wood and marble, green marble. And then our ambo, which resembles a reading desk. Get out a little backwards here. And then we enthrone the word here in a separate niche with the Book of the Gospels. So that's St. Teresa of the Child Jesus, although our official name is St. Teresa's. Where I'm about to stand right now which is the back, maybe 8 or 9 pews, that's where the old church began. So it was a very, very small, fit about 150, 200 people in the church. That's all they were. These were missionary churches at one time. There's our baptismal font. And of course, St. Teresa herself is right next to it. Our oils. And then we have a very large gathering space here and doors. And then you walk into our hall, which is original to the church. Just your basic hall with your basic kitchen. I'm on my way out of work now after meeting with the pastor a couple times. He's been here a few times. I think he's very anxious to get going, and we're kind of anxious to have him. So I think this is going to work. It's been a pretty good day. Well, we're back on the way home now. I have to stop and do some grocery shopping on the way home. But first day, new pastor, new fiscal year. It was just like last week. Same old, except some of the personnel is changing. I think he's going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. And I even talked to my old boss today, to find things out like, how do you get into the phone system? I'm sure we're going to be calling him a couple of times this week to, did you remember to leave this information, or where can we find that information? It's tough. He was there 13 years. And that church you saw, he helped to build that. He helped to design it. So he has left a large stamp on this parish, and a good one too, that I think our new pastor is going to be able to build on. And that's exciting news, and it's good news for all of us in both parishes. Well, here I am on the way back home. I wanted to show you something neat. We actually go under a city hall in order to get to a bridge. And I go from Rhode Island to Massachusetts, back to Rhode Island again. It's just the way we work around here. We tend to cross state lines a lot. I know to some of you that sounds almost impossible, but we do that quite frequently. The way the New England states are laid out, you could actually hit all 6 in one day without a problem, and probably hit New York too at the same time. You can cross all the borders. This is Fall River, Massachusetts, and I'm going from Fall River over the bridge to Somerset, and then that'll put me back into Rhode Island on the other side. But we go through this area of Massachusetts to get into Tiverton and the lower half of Rhode Island. And the cops have been out today, let me tell you. But it's kind of neat. There's water. We can get to a river or the ocean from our houses, probably half an hour to an hour ride tops. It's not bad. That's why they call Rhode Island the Ocean State. And now I'm on the other side. Well, as you can see, I'm back home after getting groceries. They're over there somewhere. And let's see. The puppies are at my feet, as usual, as you can see. Walking around after taking them out for a walk. And I'm about to make supper and relax for the evening. All in all, I think it was a pretty good first day of July. And if this experiment worked, you might see me again the 1st of August. Have a good month, everybody.